First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Orleans Saints. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On first down, Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Nothing here.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a give right side. Mayberry. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Carr. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
On play action, it's Carr. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
They just gave up the sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Carr now on first down. Ebron caught left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Second down, here's Eason. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Fresno. Check.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Check, 55, Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Check. 55. Right there in the middle.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Here's Carr. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 47-yard
Shotgun now for Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
To throw, it's Carr. Screen play, Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
And the Steeler 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
Carr's pass.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. On 1st down, Mayberry. And he stopped immediately there.
For the running back.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And the Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go, D.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Completion here to Claypool. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
29. 29.
Carr now on first down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball yet.
I think if you're looking at his stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
13-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Mayberry. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 20-yard line. A gain of 7. First down.
Are going to throw. And that is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the play.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's track. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
93. 93.
Throwing again, Carr. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14. First down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go, D, get up.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
St. Brown. Grant Delpit on the coverage.
To throw again, Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. A lot of times, it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's going to air one out. This is intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, 7:34.
Now on 2nd and 13, Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
From the gun, Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. I got him.
From the gun is Eason. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Right there, Hurt. Let's get some seven pirates.
Throwing on third and long. Eason, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Isabella, incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On first down, Carr. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Nice play, man.
Monday, down. 180.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eason on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Operating from the gun, Eason. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 52 yards.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Kamara trying again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he coughed it up. And This is picked up by the Saints. Room here to run. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20. To the 18-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
From the gun on third down. Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Second down, here's Eason. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. The safety, Terrell, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 50. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Mike 55, Mike 55. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check Mike, check Mike.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
70 Lion. Give me that Buffalo 18. Give me that ball, defense. 55's Mike, got this.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas.
Incomplete.
And that'll bring up second down.
Patrick on the coverage.
Let's go, D. Big C. Check smash, check smash. Mike 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing again. Eason. His pass clock at the 4. And the Saints are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it'll bring up third down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Throwing his car on third down. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Carr to throw again. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 25 yards.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Carr completes it. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now Carr again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
The score, Saints 28, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
18 Cardinal.
They go with Murray again. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
good for a
nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal.
Watch 41, watch 41.
And they take a knee. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. On first and 10, here's Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Carr now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Raider 1.
To throw again. Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On first and 10, Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same crease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Equanimous St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2.
Good. You're right at 6:37.
Again, it's Carr. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Street. Mike 54. Big Lion. Hey, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. There he goes left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal.
Trap 60. Liking 18. Check right. Watch it, define. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, Eason got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 15.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for New Orleans, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.